Yeah.
I know you gonna dig this.
Turn
Up the volume,
9,
up the volume,
8,
up the volume,
7,
up the volume,
6,
up the volume,
5,
up the volume,
4,
up the
3,
volume,
2,
up the
1.
volume.
If I am not the coolest, then my bitches ain't the hottest. And if both of those statements were true, I'd just be honest. But if fans lacked faith, shooting stars would just be common. Why would they grant our wishes? We can't even keep a promise. Promised his girl he quit smoking, but he still lives in that fog. She's blowing him on his birthday, on hers he's blowing her off. He's getting lifted with niggas, talk about he thinks she been cheating. His homie passed him the stove, he don't know homie been beaten. She even feed him at her place, he even eat and give her face. Then homie passed him the L, it's such a fucking disgrace. She goes so thick they come kiss him, it's such a fucking disgrace. Cause he just passed it to me and told me, yo, I feel great. And I ain't supposed to know shit, I picked it up in pieces and bits. Then put the picture together, this just the frame that it fits. And when I passed it, they asked me why you ain't taking no hit. I said my mama been on me about it, I promised I quit. See, I made wishes on planes and I made wishes on stars. And I ain't wish to be famous or ask for money or cars. Just for peace cause we need it, and for love cause I want it. But they just kept on shining and left me down here with nothing. And I ain't take it personal, a star is not a person. Though we give people that title, stars don't care what you or I do. They just fly through deep space as the universe expands until they die. They don't try to understand why, they just fly. And they just shine, and they don't cry, and they don't whine upon for love, they just go by. All their own rules, they just get high while we just wish, and we don't try. I try to be dope and hope that you're quickly addicted, like freshmen in college who had life restrictions all lifted, like I was when I started smoking, trying to look cool with the bowl I was holding, hoping Kim won't notice me choking, like someone on the blind date who doesn't know their date's blind and starts a blind joke but realizes it at the punchline, a little awkward. Plus we're in another guy's room and I'm the third wheel, but he's decided that I'm cool, so we chill for a bit. Then Kim and I dip but we split. I said what's up a few times, but she ain't talked to me since. I started smoking for her, but she don't know me from shit. No, every day I get high and I wonder what if she's quit. I've made wishes on dandelions, throw quarters and fountains into 11 a.m. and p.m. I've counted. I wish for peace cause we need it, and for love cause I want it. But I continue to wish and sit here and count on this nothing. But I ain't take it personal, a star is not a person. Though we give people that title, stars don't care what you or I do. They just fly through deep space as the universe expands until they die. They don't try to understand why, they just fly, and they just shine, and they don't cry, and they don't whine upon for love, they just go by. All their own rules, they just get high while we just wish, and we don't try. If I am not the coolest, then my bitches ain't the hottest. And if both of those statements were true, I'd just be honest. But if fans lack faith, shooting stars would just be comments. Why would they grant our wishes? We can't even keep a promise. Yeah. Some of y'all say O.H.M ain't right in their head, cause when I'm writing, I get right in your head. Girl, you right with the head? I'll put this right in your head and fry that microchip. Yeah, that one there right in your head. Then when that tells you now it's 10 p.m., get right in that bed. But the sun never sets, Earth just goes on 180. So I study 120, drop $60 on an 8-piece and get them wavy. Something like the Star-Spangled Banner. Bet that Betsy Ross flinches when my bars angled at her. I black her down and make her earn her stripes like Tony Tiger. I'm great like Alexander. My depression's a reminder that I'm human, facing birth, age, and sickness and death. Seen the reaper leave with people's lives. I've witnessed the theft. I catch him slipping, then I'm hitting his left and then his pockets. So you can bet those extra seconds he got on him. I'll be capping, cause dying only leaves a mark until somebody mops it. Don't know if that makes sense, I may just talk too much. I don't sleep, restless legs like I walk too much. On every road we travel, things die, and only Snake Way leads to King Kai. Beyond the mortal world is where these things lie, and only Snake Way leads to King Kai. Despite what nations form hastily and what kings rise, only Snake Way leads to King Kai. One day, a nigga lost his life for no apparent reason, and no one in the studio audience even gasped. Unsurprised by his rollback eyes and lack of breathing, no one in the studio audience even grasped that it was me, or was it my brother? No, the both of us, our sister and our father and mother, shot dead, standing in a circle right across from one another. Vegeta murdered Nappa out of pride, and I shuddered, cause Frieza wanted them all dead anyway. And I wondered, when a nigga kills a nigga, does he hesitate or stutter, or contemplate the rape and castration of all his culture? Washed in port with red dot 40, diabetes, stomach ulcers, my soul against the feather. It's time for my weigh-in. We gave that devil power for that sin we're all paying. To gain that power back, I rack my brain day out and day in. I'm just another nigga and the prince of all Saiyans. Don't know if that makes sense, I may just talk too much. I don't sleep, restless legs like I walk too much. On every road we travel, things die, and only Snake Way leads to King Kai. Beyond the mortal world is where these things lie, and only Snake Way leads to King Kai. Despite what nations form hastily and what kings rise, only Snake Way leads to King Kai. When there's nothing on my mind, I contemplate death, homicide and suicide. But what do you expect? This nation looking at me like a solvable problem. With this red dot on my forehead, I feel too much like a Brahmin. When I'm the Buddha and blessed with energy they say is limitless. Funny how I'm getting sick and tired of this living shit. Exhausting is the cost of consciousness, I've got to live with it. Unless I let it go and transcend into the infinite. But who protect my kid and raise the seeds while they are still in it? Heard that there's a way if there's a will in it. Heard that they will come if I could build it. But there's still a bit of learning left to do before I'm skilled with it. So I'm trying to find King Kai so he can train me. Knowing the home for infinite losers would simply chain me. Life pained me, so I'm back to work like it's the 8th day. Talking to myself, hoping I get sent to Snake Way. Don't know if that made sense, I may just talk too much. I don't sleep, restless legs like I walk too much. On every road we travel, things die, and only Snake Way leads to King Kai. Beyond the mortal world is where these things lie, and only Snake Way leads to King Kai. Despite what nations form hastily and what kings rise, only Snake Way leads to King Kai.